Week 1 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Commanders coming up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a
Now the veteran workhorse, here's James Conner.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray giving to Conner on the option. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other three teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-8-1. They could make a jump.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Conner. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. To throw is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Murray a give. This is Conner. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Conner. And they'll bring him down after after just a short pickup. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They run behind center with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by a young man making his throwing to start the drive. Win. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again. Win. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Greg George deep for Arizona. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5. A big save to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wynn. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run with Gibson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Win. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Commanders, nothing.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stump the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
17-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And one of the things we like to hit on every year. They start the drive with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard, second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, they'll start this drive out on the ground. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Back to throw. Win. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Win. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Kingsley Keke drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the... They begin on the ground here with Connor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Good pickup by Connor. Such an easy player to root for. And in 2022, he really meant a great deal to the Cardinals offense with almost 800 yards rushing. His veteran presence, invaluable as they went through a bunch of changes on offense.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Blake Gilligan on the punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says Throwing to start the drive. Win. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Win. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here's James Conner now as he... Here's Murray from midfield. A throw to the flat for Carter. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now it's Crowder. And the Washington offense heading out. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Win. This pass hauled in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10. Win. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Win. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodriguez. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you...
We watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Rodriguez. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Wynn. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake. Wynn firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now. Throwing on first down is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 41 yards. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now we get another. Throwing to start the drive. Wynn. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now a run with Rodriguez. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Chris Rodriguez with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Pretty important third quarter. The drive will start with Connor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Deron Payne getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Win. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Win. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Murray now on first down. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27 as we start the fourth. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Breaks through the contact. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup at 14 and a Washington first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Win. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 26 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the... Murray now on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Connor up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
Here's a handoff to Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side still. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run on first down. It's Rodriguez, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run the counter. Rodriguez. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Kingsley Keke able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need... First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. To Connor on the check down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And to the left side here, Wilson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got it.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Murray now. Flush to his right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished second amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to